Yo, what's up, normal Yu-Gi-Oh players? It's your girl, Abby, back at you with another deck profile. This time, the deck is Crystal Beast Gem Knight, or as I like to call it, universe.deck. We've got all the classic Steven Universe characters: Ruby, Sapphire, Amethyst, Lapis, Steven's pet sheep, Rainbow Dragon the Zenith Crystal Beast, and Clive. So let me take you through a kind of explanation of the deck, and then I'll go through card by card and really get into it. So Gem Knights have been a fairly inconsistent FTK strategy, trying to resolve Gem Knight Lady Lapis Lazuli's effect 3 times to win the duel before your opponent gets a turn. The deck recently had some new support announced in the upcoming OCG set Power of the Elements, which technically ups the consistency a lot. However, the 2 best cards that they revealed, Gem Knight Quartz and Scatter Fusion, both require your opponent to control a monster. Luckily, we can circumvent this with Adamancipator Researcher to summon Garden Rose Maiden, searching out Black Garden to give your opponent a bunch of tokens, which has the added upside of decreasing the number of activations of Lapis Lazuli down to 2, meaning we don't need something like Nightmare Unicorn as an essential combo piece. The Crystal Beast part of this deck functions mainly as a hyper-consistent way to get you access to Researcher through Gallant Granite, as well as occasionally giving you a 3 on board to make Maiden with. I'm gonna level with you, this is definitely not the optimal way to be playing Gem Knights, but I wanted to play Crystal Beast Gem Knight so I could call the deck Steven Universe. Moving to the card by card, we see 3 Gem Knight Sapphire, the least bad vanilla, besides Lapis, which we're also playing 3 of, since it's an essential combo piece. Then, 3 Lazuli and 3 Obsidian, since they're fusion materials that can replace themselves with a vanilla, and Obsidian and Lapis are both 3s for making Garden Rose Maiden. We're on 3 Quartz, which is just an insane card. It does the same thing as Lazuli, but it can also get you access to Scatter Fusion, which is really important. We're on 3 Crystal Rose, it lets you pitch any Gem Knight and it can revive itself, which is really nice, as well as 3 Brilliant Rose, which can special itself from hand and pitch any Gem Knight from the extra. We're on 3 Adamancipator Researcher, which is a godsend to any rock-based strategy, and we're on 3 even though we're searching it with Gallant Granite, because we don't mind opening it, because we've got plenty of other cards we can search with Granite. We're on 3 Gem Knight Fusion, an essential card due to how easily it can be recycled, and if we don't open it, then we grab it off of Phantom Quartz usually. We've got 3 Scatter Fusion, which is like an extremely bad Brilliant Fusion, but that doesn't mean it's not good enough for us to play. Usually we're going to be summoning Rose Diamond, occasionally Seraphonite, and very rarely one of Sapphire's 2 fusions. Sapphire Pegasus is the one good Crystal Beast monster to be printed, and it facilitates a rank 4 by putting Zenith Crystal Beast in the Spell Trap zone, which can then banish itself to special another Pegasus from deck, and search a Rainbow Dragon. We're on 3 Crystal Bond to search Pegasus and 3 Rainbow to search Bond. We're on 1 Ruby Carbuncle as a secondary target for Bond's effect, and 1 Crystal Promise as an alternate grab off of Rainbow Bridge. We're also on Black Garden for the combo already explained. And you might notice we're on 44 cards. I don't know if that's optimal, but I'm fairly certain that more than 40 cards is optimal here, since we have 5 different garnets of varying severity. The extra deck's pretty standard, 1 apiece of Master Diamond, Zirconia, Rose Diamond, Amethyst, Aquamarine, and Seraphonite, as well as 2 Lapis Lazuli. 1 Rose Maiden, 1 Gem Knight Pearl, it might come up, 2 Gallant Granite, 2 Phantom Quartz, an extremely important card, and finally 1 Crushed Sheep, which isn't just a way to turn 2 monsters into an extender, it also serves an important niche. Quite often you'll have established Black Garden with Gallant Granite and Garden Rose Maiden on the field, and you need your opponent to control a monster to make your Quartz or Scatter Fusion live, so making Crushed Sheep lets Black Garden put a guy on the field, which is really important to get your plays going. The side deck here is mostly just considerations. 2 Zenith is worth considering since it's the hardest brick in the deck by far. Emerald Tortoise is an alternate Promise target. They're both level 3, but Carbuncle is a light fairy, meaning it's material for Seraphonite or Rose Diamond, whereas Tortoise can be used to make Amethyst, which is funny. It's not very good, but it is funny since it's an aqua. We aren't on any Lady Brilliant Diamond since we just don't need it to get the FTK going here, though it probably has a place in an optimal Gem Knight deck. Tourmaline is a consideration over Sapphire since it can make Prismora, which is a fairly decent card, but probably still not good enough to actually mean anything. Also, of course, Rescue Rabbit makes Gallant Granite without the need for multiple differently colored bricks. I'm going to show you the combo now, sped up considerably since it's quite long, but you can mess up a lot, and you'll probably still FTK, as I know that I play really suboptimally, and I still have access to the FTK most of the time. Of course, this deck really isn't very good. It folds to so many different pieces of interruption, and really fails to accomplish anything most of the time, but I think it's a good joke.